'Tis the season for giving, but have you thought about how to help empower women and children? Something to think about there. So let's welcome Sarah Forhetz and Ethan Forhetz. And I tell you what, you're from a nonprofit organization called Convoy of Hope, and I couldn't stop reading about all you do, including disaster relief. Your mission is to feed the world. So really, I appreciate what you do, and an honor to be with you here on our show.
Thanks for having us. We're excited to be here.
Yeah, we love Jacksonville. It's good to be on with you, Mike.
Oh, yes. Thank you. So tell us more about Convoy of Hope. And we talked about your driving passion to empower women and children, and you do so much more as well.
Convoy of Hope does a lot of things. I think we're most known for our disaster relief, which actually we have going on right now in Tennessee and in Kentucky after those horrific tornadoes that moved through. We've been around since 1994, been a charity navigator, 4-star charity. That's the highest rating they give out for the last 18 straight years. And we have a driving passion to feed the world is what we say. And we do that through children's feeding program. We feed more than 387,000 kids every single school day around the world. We empower women with jobs and help them start careers. We help with agriculture around the world, which I think maybe is one of my favorite things because we teach people how to farm their land so they no longer need to be in food lines. They're growing their own food, so much so that they can take it to nearby villages and sell. So we do a lot of things at Convoy of Hope, and disaster relief is certainly one of them.
I would say my favorite part about it is sustainability. All of the things that we do is to help someone be sustainable, like self-sustaining. So they're not going to be in our programs forever. There's a limited amount of time, and we train them up and then send them out. And speaking of women's empowerment, I had the opportunity to travel as a journalist, actually, when I was in your chair, to Tanzania, Africa, and see the women's empowerment in process, and to watch women learn a skill set that's needed in their community, like what you and I would know as almost like a market analysis, like what does your community need? And then to watch a woman get trained up in that skill set. We help keep their books for 12 weeks. And with our new Christmas catalog, which is our first time this year, you can empower a woman for very little, $25 for a girl. You can spend $300 and empower them to get their own restaurant equipment or their own sewing machine, all sorts of price points and gifts. And then, Mike, what do you buy for the guy who has everything? You could gift that, in honor of your wife or your daughter and say, look what I purchased in your name. And they get a card so that they know that whatever gift you gave will keep on giving.
Very good. It just sounds such like a rewarding job for both of you, Sarah and Ethan.
It's been really awesome. As you know, the pace of news is super fast. Mm-hmm. And so we're learning to adapt to that slower pace and learning really to live with intentionality and be proactive instead of reactive. So, we react and respond to the news around us. But what Convoy has taught us is to be on the front end, be part of the solution before it becomes the problem.
Right. And there's so much more work to do, correct? There's a lot of work to do. So you've got this new gift catalog. Can you talk a little more about that, how folks can help out?
Yeah, it's our first time doing it. We're really excited about it. You can find it for yourself. You don't have a hard copy like we do, but you can go to convoyofhope.org/catalog. And from there, you can shop agriculture, women's empowerment, children's feeding. $10 a month will feed a child. So for an entire month. So there are lots of incredible choices here. And right now, disaster services is on a lot of people's mind. Mm-hmm. You can help train our disaster specialists. You can send immediate food and water to a family for $50, a solar lantern and phone charger for people who need it. Food and water for a family, $25. And that is stuff that's badly needed right now as we continue to respond in Kentucky and Tennessee after the tornadoes. But there are lots of choices, all different price points in here. And I think what Sarah mentioned, one of the great things is that you get to then do it in somebody's name, send a card to them electronically and say, look at what we did together. We're making a real difference.
For sure. For sure. Well, I appreciate all the hard work you're doing. And of course, we'll get the word out. And we've got a website you can go check out too. And that's firstcoastliving.net.